Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to lesson 21. At the end of this class, you should be able to read words with the head spelling. You should be able to use your planning page to write or draft about grapes. You should be able to read, ask and answer questions about key details in the story, river, authors. Okay, let's get started. We're going to rap a song once again. That's our song you know now. Okay, good. That's past tense marker song. So, eight, the eight, past tense marker, spelled ed, spelled ed. Let's go. The eight, the eight, past tense marker, spelled ed, spelled ed. Okay. At the head. Let's read words that have the head spelling, okay? We will decide which ending the head makes, okay? So I'm going to tell you some few words that have the head spelling. So you will tell me if the word, the sound at the end sounds at or d or head. Okay, smiled, smiled. What sound did you hear at the end? I heard head. Head, okay? This is started. So let's take this one again, sorry. Smiled, smiled. I heard d, not head, okay? Started, started. What did you hear at the end? Head, that's correct. Helped, helped. What did you hear at the end? T, that's good. Walked, walked. What did you hear? I heard, did you hear it? Okay, that's good. The next is jumped, jumped. What did you hear at the end? I heard, did you hear it? Okay, I heard it too. Lifted, lifted. I think I heard head. Hope that's what you heard too. That's good. This is yelled, yelled. What sound did you hear? D, that's good. Stopped, stopped. What sound did you hear? T, great. Okay. We're going to be working on a new writing project. When we write, we go through different steps, and this is called the writing process. The writing process is plan, that you think, then draft means writing, edit, you correct your errors, and then you publish. That means your book is ready to be read. So this chart shows what good writers do when they write. Authors of your favorite books use these steps to help create their stories. Okay, last time in our last lesson, we planned, right? We planned a writing piece about grapes. Do you remember? Okay. Now let's take a look at the planning page. Yes, let's look at the planning page. And I added something. I'll show you. I added, in my previous class, I told you that it's not a must for you to use all the 5 senses. You can skip some, and I skipped the sense of smell, that's nose. I think I added it here, but that does not mean you add it. You can use it, you cannot use it. Okay? Okay, this was how planning looked like, right? What we saw then that day, we said purple round, and we hear pop sound, popping sound. Okay, I added something. I added crunchy or squitch, anyone. Under the taste, we had sweet, we had tart, but I didn't add juicy, but this one has juicy. Under the touch, we said it's soft, and it's smooth. And this one, I added wrinkling. Okay, under the smell, like I said before, I have a sweet smell or a fruity smell. This is what our planning looked like that in lesson 20. Okay, now we're going to be using this. We've planned, I told you that we're going to be using it to draft. We've gathered our ideas, and we are going to use it to write a description about grapes. Now we will work as a class to turn our planning page into a draft. The first picture you are seeing here is the planning page. That's what we planned in lesson 20. So we are going to draft it. We are going to write. Okay? So it is helpful that you have your planning page next to you as you are drafting. It is helpful to have your planning page next to you, next to your draft while you write. Okay? So when you are writing, it is good to open to this page that you planned so that you can know what and what to write, and so you can skip what you intended to write. So the title of our writing today is what? Grapes. This is a short title, but it is the main topic of our writing piece. As you can see, the grape has been written on our paper, and that's how you're going to write your own. The first thing you do when writing or descriptive writing is to write your title. So our title has been written. Our title is Grapes. Okay. Now, a good description has a beginning sentence. A good description has a beginning sentence. It has a beginning sentence. It has a middle sentence and an ending sentence. I will take that again. A good description has a beginning sentence, middle sentences, and an ending sentence. So it is similar to the narratives you retold in Unit 3. They are all the same thing, okay? In which when we were retelling Unit 3, we wrote our plots in order. All our plots, we wrote them in order. So this is the same thing you're going to do. A good description must have a beginning sentence, middle sentence, and an ending sentence. Now, don't forget, the word describe means to tell. When you hear me say describe, it means to tell. Okay? So when you want to start your beginning sentence, how will you start? How will you start? The starting sentence. How will you start? Can you tell me? Okay, you will start with I will describe. Describe. Describe means to tell, right? So these are the parts of a descriptive draft. You have the title. That the title is what you are describing, okay? The title, you have your starting sentence, and you also have your ending sentence, okay? So remember that we'll start with I will describe, okay? Now, I will describe. If you look at this thing here that is written, let me use my marker. Did you see this space here? I don't want to touch the space. I want to circle the triangle, the arrow, sorry, so that you see the space. That space there is called a paragraph. When you are writing, you want to start. You will leave a space. You will go away from the margin. This is the margin, this line here. Oh, my line is bent. But I know you know this line is the margin. You move away from the margin. For example, I want to write, I won't start here. I will describe a grape. No, this is wrong. Okay, I will leave a space, and it is called paragraph. I can even start here, somewhere here, okay? But as long as there is a space, there is an indent space before each paragraph. So when you are writing, remember there is an indent space before each paragraph, okay? It is called a paragraph introduction. Don't start from the margin, okay? Here you have your grapes, that's as the title. You have your paragraph introduction, okay? And as we are going, we see the ending sentence, okay? Hope you're following. Are you following? That's good. Let's move on. So after our introduction, we write a descriptive paragraph and a conclusion. After our introduction, you describe your grape. You know we are talking about grapes here. You describe your grape, then you end. You write a conclusion. So let me show you a piece of writing that I wrote about carrots. This will help you draft your writing about grapes. Okay, let me show you. Now, this is my own description. I described carrots. You can see that I started with my topic. This is carrots. This is a sample This on sample paper I wrote about carrots. This model will help you draft your own about grapes. I told you before. And I wrote 3 paragraphs. I wrote 3 paragraphs. And you too, you will write 3 paragraphs. Okay, let's go. The first one was, I started with the beginning sentence. I will describe carrots. Did you see my paragraph? Did you see the paragraph? I didn't start from the margin. Okay, I wrote, I will describe carrots. That's my starter, my beginning sentence. Then I started describing carrots. Carrot looks orange. They sound crunchy. Carrot looks orange. That's my eye. I used my eyes for it. Excuse me. Then they sound crunchy. That's what? Is it my nose? I used my ear. That's good. They taste healthy. This is my tongue now. I've used my tongue. I've described the eyes, what I saw, what I heard when I munched it, and how it tasted in my mouth. Now, carrots feel hard. I've used my hand now. I've used the sense of touch. Now, they smell like vegetables. I've used the sense of smell. You see that I've used my 5 senses in this little write-up that I did. I used my 5 senses. Now, when you are done, you will end your story. When you end your story, it tells the reader that you are done. Okay? It tells the reader, okay, the finish, like I said before, the finishing sentence tells the reader that you are done writing. Okay? And you can use a good ending. Yeah. A good ending sentence can also be more personal. You can personalize it to what you like. I can say, I like carrots. Yes, I'm the one writing. So I will tell you I like it. I don't know if you love it, but me, I myself, I love it. So you can see my ending here. I wrote, I like carrots a lot. Carrots are good snacks for kids. Now there's something I skipped. That is telling you that when you want to begin a sentence, you must start with a capital letter. Yes. You must start. That's the first sentence in a paragraph. Always start with a capital letter, okay? And it ends with a punctuation mark. You can see when I was describing, when I wrote it, I wrote I. The I is in capital letter. I will describe carrots. And after that, I used my full stop. So this is how yours should look. Now, instead of writing one idea, one paragraph for each idea, I think this one will be better explained in class. One paragraph, instead of writing one paragraph for each idea, you can just use full stop, and then you capitalize the next sentence, the beginning of the first letter of the next sentence. Instead of having about 5 or 6 paragraphs, you can just write grapes look purple. It says full stop. After purple, full stop. It says sweet, full stop. It is healthy, full stop. Okay? Oh, that's good. Okay. So this is how mine looked like. I used 3 paragraphs. I told you before. Paragraph 1, I said I will describe carrots. Paragraph 2, I started describing my carrot. Sorry. Paragraph 1, I made the introduction. I introduced my topic. I will describe carrots. Don't forget that my title is there. My title is carrots. That's the first thing. Then I started with paragraph 1, which is my introduction. I described carrots. Then paragraph 2, I started describing it. Carrots look orange. They sound crunchy. They taste healthy. Carrots feel hard. They smell like vegetables. I finished describing. Now my closing paragraph, that's an ending. I like carrots a lot. Carrots are good snacks for kids. So you can see that I have paragraph 1, paragraph 2, and paragraph 3 when I wrote, and you should have yours too. Okay, you're going to draft. Yes, after explaining all this, you are going to draft, and I believe that you can draft a wonderful story or wonderful description about grape. Don't forget, the writing process is plan, draft, edit, and publish. Okay, it's time to read. Let's read. River otters. Today's story is about animals called river otters. Where might a river otter live? Based on their name, where can you find river otter? In the river. That's good. Okay, these words, these spellings are there in our story. We have hill, Elaine, Elaine, well, webbed, lined, river, otter, summer, winter, down, dere, do, Alex, Agnes, webbing, and scamper. And let's preview the vocabulary, the new words. The first one there is webbed paws. Webbed paws. Webbed paws means fingers that are connected by a thin amount of skin. Fingers that are connected by a thin amount of skins. Scamper means to hurry or run. Anyone. Hurry or run. Or run quickly and playfully. Anyone. Moss means a small green plant that feels soft to the touch. A small green plant that feels soft when you touch it. Now, bark means the outer layer of a tree. The outer layer of a tree. Okay, let's read to learn about river otters, including what they like to eat. River otters. Do you like to run and jump? Do you like to chase your pals? Do you like to splash in the pool in the summer? Do you like to slide down hills in the winter? Well, if you like to do those things, you will make a good otter. You can see 3 of our river otters up on the rocks. Alex, Alan, and Agnes. That's Alex up on top of Alan. The last one is Agnes. Otters have short, strong legs with webbed paws and sharp claws. The webbing helps the river otters swim fast and get their food. River otters hunt for fish, frogs, and crabs. When it is time for bed, the river otters scamper to their den. They have nests on land that are lined with grass, moss, and bark. Okay, question time. What words would you use to describe river otters? I can say river otters are playful. Yes, they are playful and they're furry and athletic. Yeah, because they run and jump and splash in water. They even slide down hills and they have strong legs that let them swim fast. Where do river otters live? Where? River otters live by rivers in nests on land that are lined up with grass, moss, and bark. What do river otters like to eat? That's good. River otters like to eat fish, frogs, and crab. What other animals spend time both on water and on land? What other animals? Chimps. I think chimps. Chimps. Sorry, what other animal have you... Sorry, let me take that again, please. What other animals have you learned, that likes to play? Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. What other animals have you learned that likes to play? That's chimp. Chimps like to play. Then what other animals spend both time on both water and land? I think that answer is puffins. Yeah, but puffins spend time on both water and land. Okay. This is a planning chart. You will be using it in the classroom. Don't forget to work on worksheet 21.1 and 21.2, where you'll be answering comprehension about river otters. Okay, from me to you, bye-bye. See you in lesson 22.